Dana. In about 20 years, you'll be watching this and you'll be looking at me and say, oh, I miss Ange so much. I just want to tell you that I love you and I miss you. And hug me. And I'm probably like really close. I'm probably going.
Dana, in 20 years you're going to watch this and you're going to think, gee, I was young then. Look at me now. I don't look the same. And my thighs are huge. And I have wrinkles. And gee, my dad is really old.
And you never thought you were going to have kids, but you did.
And I'll be rich and single living in the Bahamas somewhere. Okay. Be rich. In 20 years, be rich, living in the Bahamas with Quentin Tarantino. The end.
Oh, you have one.
I already have one.
Give me one.
So you can stand check singing.
No way.
She's getting it done now. She's getting her collar fixed. There's a couple of kids that want to be in.
achieve our goals, there are many things we, the graduates, are about to experience. We have been prepared for some things, but there are other things we must learn on our own. It will be a struggle, no doubt. As we struggle to make our dreams come true, there will be times when we will experience failure. I just wanted to remind my fellow graduates that no matter how steep and rocky the road to success may be, don't ever stop following your dreams. Remember, it is better to fail at something you love than to succeed at something you hate. I know that each and every one of us will come to a point in our careers when we will question ourselves. Will I ever make it? Is the struggle really worth it? The answer, my fellow graduates, is inside ourselves. If we truly love something, we need to go after it. Never let it go. We must never stop following our dreams. We are what we make ourselves to be. Who knows? Sitting before the audience right now may be the next president, or the next famous fashion model, or the next teacher, or the next famous actress, or the next cinematographer, or even the next Henry David Thoreau, who said this about dreaming. I learned this, at least, by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be bossed. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them. Thank you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ceremony of the class of 1998.
1998. In addition to successfully completing high school, this class has already made plans to continue their education, go into the armed services, or enter into the workforce. Of those students planning to continue their education, over $713,000 has been received in scholarships, grants, and other financial assistance as of this date. I would like to recognize these students at this time. The first scholarship to be awarded is a new scholarship valued at $10,000 to be given annually to a Brunswick High School graduate. This scholarship has been donated to Brunswick High School by the Merriman Family Foundation. The scholarship will be named the George E. and Gloria M. Merriman Scholarship in honor of the late George Merriman and his wife Gloria, who is present here today. The late George Merriman was well known in the Brunswick area. He was a very loving and caring individual who loved Brad will be attending Salisbury State University, and in addition to the George E. and Gloria M. Merriman Scholarship for $10,000, he will be receiving a PBYA scholarship for $500 and a Jefferson Bertan scholarship for $700. Congratulations, Brad.
Yeah, I recognize. Jeremy applied for and received an Army ROTC scholarship. Okay, what do you do when the Army prints Jeremiah on our certificate? Jerry applied for and received an Army ROTC scholarship. He's going to go to college, and the Army's going to pay him $16,000 a year for tuition. They're going to pay him $450 a year to pay for his books, and they're going to pay him $150 a month just for being in Army ROTC. When he graduates, he's going to be commissioned in the Army, and he's going to have the greatest job in the world, leading soldiers in the United States Army. So on behalf of Major General Wallace, the commander of the United States Army Cadet Command, I'd like to present you with this certificate.
Recipient of the $1,000 Lynn and Betty Follen Scholarship for a student attending SCC will be awarded to Jessica Cannon. Would you please stand, Jessica? Jessica, college or university, will go to Sarah Gallagher. If I might ask the audience, we have a large number of students to present. If you just withhold the applause until all of the students have been presented, otherwise a 2-hour program might turn into a 3-hour program. So we do appreciate your cooperation. Recipient of a Hood College Trustee Scholarship for $7,500 per year for 4 years. The Harrington Thomas Scholarship, sponsored by the Student Government Association of Brunswick High School, for $300 per year for 4 years. A Hood College Alumni Scholarship for $2,500 per year for 4 years. A Burkittsville Ruritan Scholarship for $750. A Rosenfeld Joint Optimist Club Scholarship for $250. A Braddock Heights Horace. Dana will be attending Hood College, and she is the recipient of a Hood College Trustee Scholarship for $7,500 per year for 4 years. She is also receiving a Hood College Chesapeake Scholarship for $4,000 per year for 4 years. The Burkittsville Ruritan Scholarship for $750, and the Maryland State Delegate Scholarship for $2,200. Jared Noose. Jared will be attending Western Maryland College. He is the recipient of a Western Maryland College Academic Scholarship for $8,000 per year for 4 years. He is also receiving a Maryland Educational Assistance Grant Maine Scholarship for $2,000 and the Neil Gordon Scholarship for $100. Carrie Martin. Carrie will be attending York College of Pennsylvania, and she is receiving a PBYA scholarship for $500. Patrick Fensel. Patrick will be attending Frostburg State University, and he is receiving a Neil Gordon Scholarship for $100. Jackie Waddle. Jackie will be attending Frederick Community College, and she is receiving an Express Running Scholarship for $200, an Ernie Weinhold Eagles Club Scholarship for $1,000, a Lions Club Scholarship for $700, and a Neil Gordon Scholarship for $250. Christopher Neal. Christopher will be attending California University of Pennsylvania. He is the recipient of an Ernie Weinhold Scholarship sponsored by the Brunswick Eagles Club for $1,000. Jamel Unkelbauer. Jamel will be attending Frostburg State University. Barbara Giesler. Barbara will be attending Shepherd College. Paul Greenwood. Frostburg State University. Ronald Heltzel. Ronnie will be attending James Rumsey Technical School. Kendra Henderson. Kendra will be attending Howard University. Sarah Jacobson. Sarah is our foreign exchange student, and I don't know if I'll be pronouncing this correctly, but she will be Christina Mainhart. Christina will be
with perfect 4.0 GPAs. These two individuals are our valedictorians. I would like for Sarah Kramer and Sarah Gallagher to come to the podium, please. A round of applause again for our ranking second in the class of 1998 is our salutatorian. Our salutatorian is Leslie Boland. At this time, the United States Marine Corps wishes to recognize 3 seniors for their outstanding performance this year. Presenting these awards will be Staff Sergeant Steele.
Here, I got 3 special awards to present out here today, and this is really an honor to do this because we can only really distinguish 1 student per award. And I was looking over these awards. There's one word that seems to be prevalent amongst the 3 awards, and that's leadership. That's something that we hold in high esteem in the Marine Corps. So it's definitely a big honor to be up here to be able to do this. The first award that I want to give out today Scholar. And it's no surprise that this year's award is going to go to Sarah Kramer. My last award is the Distinguished Athlete Award, and there's certainly a lot of a lot of fine athletes out here at this school, and it could go to a lot of people. So this young man is somebody that I met earlier in the school year, and he's an all-around good athlete, and he's getting a lot of money this year in scholarships, and I'm proud of him. And it's a big honor this year to give this year's Distinguished Athlete Award to Jacob Backover. Thanks a lot.
Sergeant Lawrence Everhart Chapter of the Maryland Society of the Sons of the American Revolution will present this award.
Thank you. Knowing what the award is about, the award goes to Angela Powell.
This award is presented in memory of Darrell Huffer, who graduated from Brunswick High School in 1978. Darrell was an honor student and was involved in many extracurricular activities, including music, drama, government, and sports. A recipient must meet the following criteria: be a senior, earn 2 varsity letters during their senior year, have a minimum grade point average of 3.25 through the 3rd term of the senior year, actively participated in at least 2 extracurricular activities during the senior year, active in various activities throughout their high school career, and be of good moral character. Here at school, we will have a plaque with a person's name engraved on that which will remain permanently here at school, and Emily will make an additional presentation.
I would like to present this award in memory of my uncle, Darrell Huffer, and on behalf of the entire Huffer family, to a well-deserving and outstanding student, Bradley Todd George.
Representing the Frederick County Human Relations Commission is Derek Shackelford, who would like to make a presentation.
Good morning, faculty, administration, class of 1998, family and friends. I bring you greetings from the Frederick County Human Relations Commission under the direction of Ms. Lydell Scott. What we have decided to do this year is submit a $100 savings bond certificate to Ms. Hannah Blumenthal.
At this time, Betty Hardy of the City of Brunswick would like to make a presentation to one of our seniors on behalf of City Hall.
Mayor, City Hall, and staff at City Hall wish to recognize the outstanding efforts of Amanda Hawthorne during the Student Service Learning Project. Amanda served as an integral member of the City Hall team and provided outstanding service to the residents of their city. We applaud Amanda's efforts and wish her best of luck in all her endeavors.
Technology Scholars Award that recognizes the top 2% of the graduating class. This year's recipients are Sarah Kramer, Sarah Gallagher, Leslie Boland, Robert Weber, and Jennifer Aaron. Okay, thank you. You can be seated. On academic excellence in the area of computer science. This award goes to Jonathan Phoebus. The United States Army Reserve wishes to honor 2 scholar athletes for academic and athletic excellence. Presenting these awards will be Sergeant Janina Johnson.
Good morning. I'm one of the Army representatives for Frederick County. I would like to, excuse me, I'm nervous, y'all. I would like to continue a proud tradition by presenting 2 of this school's finest students with the U.S. Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award. The 2 students whom the Army Reserve is honoring have achieved the winning combination, both in excellence in academics and athletics. They have achieved a balance that many people aspire to, but only a few have. I'm happy to give them this recognition today. I am proud to be here, of course, and honor 2 of the nation's young people right here at Brunswick High School. Let's give a round of applause for this year's Army Reserve National Scholar Athletes, Leslie Hickman and Bradley Blumenauer. Thank you.
And now it is my pleasure to present the Merit Scholastic Awards. These certificates are granted by the Governor of the State of Maryland. These certificates are awarded in recognition of excellence in scholastic achievement by earning a cumulative average within the top 5% of the graduating class. We will be introducing several students, so we would ask that you hold applause until all have been introduced. Sarah Kramer. Sarah Gallagher. Leslie Boland. Robert Weber. Jocelyn Thompson. Jennifer Aaron. Dana Norris. Hannah Blumenthal. Emily Crone. And Jared Noose. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 5% of the graduating class. Cumulative 3.5 grade point average or higher, and have scored at least 1,000 or higher on the SATs or 22 or above on the ACTs. Again, I would ask that you hold all applause to all have been named. We'll begin with Sarah Kramer. Sarah Gallagher. Leslie Boland. Jocelyn Thompson. Jennifer Aaron. Dana Norris. Hannah Blumenthal. Emily Crone. Jared Noose. Jeremy Baldwin. Rick Grams. Jennifer Hockenberry. Bradley Blumenauer. Jessica Cannon. Carrie Martin. Ryan Phillips. Jacob Backover. Leslie Hickman. Amanda Alt. Amanda. Amy Goo. Better Place. All have shown outstanding leadership and loyalty to their school and to their classmates. I thank each of them for their contributions and their service. This year's recipients are Bradley George and Angela Powell. Future Business Leaders of America, Phi Beta Lambda, wishes to recognize an FBLA member with the Silver Key Award. This student held a local office, a state office, and won the State Miss FBLA event. In recognition as an outstanding member, Victoria Hardy is presented the Silver Key Award. Vicki, please come and receive your award. This award is presented to those seniors who have participated in a minimum of 11 out of 12 sports for 3 sports seasons over a 4-year span. These athletes have also maintained an academic grade standard more than acceptable for college entrance. The following seniors have fulfilled these requirements and will be receiving a 4x6 engraved plaque. Jacob Backover. Bradley Blumenauer. Pat Fenzel. Leslie Hickman. Jared Noose. Carol Peterson. And Jackie Weddle. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3x4 award winners. This is an award given by all MVAL schools. The criteria for this award is as follows. Must be a senior athlete in an MVAL member school. Must have a cumulative GPA of 3.5. Must be of good citizenship. Must have a minimum of 2 seasons in the same sport or a separate season each in 2 sports, one of which must be in the senior year. This award goes to the following athletes. Jennifer Aaron. Jacob Backo. Bradley Blumenau. Leslie Boland. Adam Eschball. Rick Grams. Leslie Hickman. Sarah Jacobson. Carrie Martin. Jared Noose. And Stephanie Stokes. Ladies and gentlemen, our MVAL Scholar Athletes. These awards are given for outstanding performance in a subject area. First, in the area of art, James Belushi. Athletics, Patrick Fenzel. In the area of business, computer science, John Todd. Social studies, Rick Grams. Science, Sarah Gallagher. Family and Consumer Science, Sarah Derflinger. Language, Jocelyn Thompson. English, Emily Crone. Mathematics, Jocelyn Thompson. Music, Angela Powell. Dramatics, Hannah Blumenthal. Alternative Education, Jamie Morgan. Career Technology, Sarah Kramer. And in the area of work study, Julie Yingling. Our departmental award winners. Beginning in 1993, Brunswick High School began presenting a $200 scholarship for students displaying outstanding attendance, maintaining good citizenship skills, and performing well in the classroom during their senior year. This year we have 4 recipients. It is my pleasure to present a $200 check to those seniors who have met the stated criteria. Each of these seniors had perfect attendance during their senior year. Laura Duncan. Adam Eschbach. Jennifer Hockenberry. And Angela Powell. Ladies and gentlemen, our attendance award winners. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Schumacher, who will be presenting B awards.
I would like to congratulate the graduates of the class of '98 and also to their proud family members. The Brunswick Bee Awards have been a tradition in this community for more than 80 years, and in order to qualify for these awards, the students must apply for them, and they must maintain a 3.0 or better grade point average. They must have good attendance and active participation in school and community activities. The students who are honored here today have demonstrated excellence in all phases of the student life here this year at Brunswick High School. Students who receive B awards each year of their high school career will also receive a gold B at the graduation ceremony. Today, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your award, and I will call them in groups of the specialty that they're receiving. So first of all, receiving a chenille B, first recipient will be Christopher Connolly. Sean Connolly. Matthew Miller. Receiving the first star will be Jacob Backover. Rick Grams. Karina Guyton. Kevin Harrington. Dana Norris. Jamie Morgan. These recipients, the next group, will be receiving their second star. David Atkins Jr. Sarah Kramer. Aaron Reed. The next group of students will be receiving the third star. Bradley Blumenauer. Hannah Blumenthal. Leslie Boland. Jessica Cannon. Emily Crone. Angela Powell. Kimberly Smith. Robert Weber. Jackie Weddle. Julie Yingling. Congratulations to all the B Award recipients.
Our ninth grade year began with the election of Leslie Bowen as president, Shannon Kenny as vice president, Sarah Baker as treasurer, and Sarah Barnhouse as secretary. Of course, our freshman year was packed with the embarrassments and for some disasters. Leslie whipped Sarah Baker, Jessica Morseberger, and Jackie Weddle. Do you remember obsessing over Kenny Putnam every day in gym class? Lashana Sparrow, why were you always excited when Mrs. Boyles turned off the lights for a video in your intro to chemistry class? James Belushi, why did Lashana never have her worksheets done? Jamie Savage, did you ever get sick from eating Jell-O mix out of the box before basketball games? Kim Smith and Kathleen Weber, shouldn't you have switched dates before homecoming instead of after? Mrs. Zumba's geometry class. Do you remember when Mrs. Zumba told us that Mr. Zumba had no life after he wanted his classes to come in during summer vacation to make up their missed work? Megan Wiles, do you really think it was nice to try to steal your best friend's homecoming date, which resulted in her not going at all and you going with his best friend? Dana Norris, how exactly did you get handcuffed to a pole in Rob Weber's basement? And then meet Nathan Higgins and Dave Mendez to get you out of them. Do you think Mr. Whitfield will ever forgive Mr. Zumba's computer applications class for making Miss Haley walk out? We moved into our sophomore year by electing Julie Yingling president, Kathy D. Hart vice president, and Leslie Bowen secretary and treasurer. The class of 1998 would like to send a special congratulation out to Andy Shelton and Danielle Moore for winning the title of Homecoming Prince and Princess. Julie Yingling and Ryan Savage, did you ever fully recover from your experience of riding with Jamie Savage on the wrong side of the road and almost hitting a car? Chris Nail, it didn't exactly take extraordinary acting skills to pull off Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors after all your nerdly experiences. Chris Christie, why did you have such aggression tendencies toward Chad Ahawk? Have you worn out that little yellow card that could excuse you from your outrageous behavior? Heather Page, have you ever been brought up on charges for abusing your computerized baby in parenting class? Everyone who went to New York City, exactly what happened that could have gotten you all suspended? Leslie Hickman and Bridget Darling, what were you throwing out of your 11th-story window in New York City? Was it evidence? Hey, J.T. Smith, how did your toes get all wet and sticky at Dana Norris's house? Mr. Sell, did Vicky Haiti ever give you back your keys after she took them when you attempted to wake her up during a video? Pat Benzel, do you think your armpit hair will ever be the same after Chad Ahawk caught it on fire? Lashana Sparrow, Have you ever forgiven Kathleen Weber, Julie Yingling, Brianne Bissell, and Jessica Whip for leaving your birthday party? Exactly where did they sleep that night?
We're finally juniors. Only one more year till graduation. It all began by electing Jessica Tomlin president, Andy Harsh vice president, Leslie Boland treasurer, and Sarah Barnhouse secretary. Also, Julie Yingling, Harold Capps, Jackie Weddle, and Jessica Whip were elected as prom chairpersons. Jessica Whip, Danielle Moore, Kathleen Weber, Michelle Wright, and Julie Yingling. Exactly who was driving when you went hill hopping on Olive School Road? Megan Wiles, do you always back into poles while attempting to get gas? Jessica Whip, as if wrecking your parents' car wasn't enough, you then totaled your own car. Where did you take driver's education? Emily Odom, exactly how can you misinterpret a great big yellow school bus when backing up your car? Jake Backover, Sean Conley, and Rick Grant. Is a Big Mac really worth a referral? Chris Christie, what possessed you to fake a seizure in Miss Columbo's class? Harold Capps, how many times were you sent out of Mrs. Columbo's class for not taking your Ritalin? Did you ever stay a whole 90 minutes? Nadina Galladay, did you find out the right way to go down a one-way street the hard way? Barb Geisler, did you try out those fancy sinks in the men's bathroom, or were those urinals? Haven't you learned the difference between the dress on a women's store and the pants on a men's store? Jamie Savage, do your dates always go 100 miles per hour while passing someone on the shoulder, or is prom an exception? Jen Aaron, did you ever forgive Coach Wells for leaving you at TJ after the track meet? Harold Capps, why did you speed up when you saw a rooster on 464? Exactly how long were you picking feathers off of your car? Mr. Lespleet's 8th period class, do you remember betting on the middle school track meet?
Finally, we are seniors. We begin our last year at Brunswick High by electing Leslie Boland president, Andy Harsh vice president, Chris Nail treasurer, and Leslie Whip secretary. Jake Backover, why did you eat a spider with ketchup? So what brand of ketchup do you prefer, Hunt's or Heinz? Jackie Weddle, exactly how many men do you know in the armed forces? Have you started a new government organization of your own? Harold Capps, did you join the armed forces just to have a chance with Jackie Weddle? We all know how Jackie loves those men in uniforms. Jake Backover and Jeremy Baldwin, are you going to take your act on the road as backup for Eric Clapton? Miss Lee's AP Literature class loved the performance. Lashana Sparrow, exactly how many times did you turkey bowl? Does everyone remember when Harold Capps slid across the gym floor during the pep rally, exposing a whole other side of himself? Sarah Barnhouse and Jessica Tomlin, what was so exciting in D.C. that you decided to miss the bus to come home? Barb Geisler, was Gene Butler worth fighting over? Joey Slattery, Kenny Custer, and Pat O'Banion, did you realize you were lost coming home from Ocean City when you saw the Capitol building? Chris Nail, exactly how did your car end up in your backyard? Did you forget that a car would drift in neutral? Kathleen Weber, exactly why did you fall out of your chair in Miss Zumbaugh's class? Was it that certain guy that walked by every day? Leslie Whip, Barb Geisler, Jackie Weddle, Megan Taylor, James Belushi, and Jason Zarella will always remember that fashion show with Michelle, Stephanie, and Jamie. Exactly who were those women? Danielle Moore. How many appendectomies and other surgeries have you had over your high school years? You must be the only person with at least 2 of every organ. Our senior year finally comes to a close with prom and graduation. The class of '98 has experienced many memories at Brunswick High School. We will never forget them.
Sarah Gallagher, willed to my sister Amy, and my mom, both a necklace from a set of 3. We have always had a strong bond, which cannot be broken by distance. This necklace will serve as a visual reminder of this bond. I will love you both always.
I, Jennifer Marie Davis, will to Miss Lenzo a necklace and roses for not giving up on me, helping me to fight all the way to early graduation, and showing me if I want it bad enough, I can do anything.
We, Jackie Weddle and Megan Taylor, will to Mr. Zumba all the tennis balls the softball team ever stole from the tennis team when they hit them over the fence. Maybe your team will learn not to do it anymore after this.
Thank you.
I, Victoria Haiti, will to all the people who made a difference in my life, a poem goodbye. We had our ups and we had our downs. We had our fun and we had our frowns. Our school times are done, the real world has come. Don't forget me on your journeys, I know I will not forget you. The friendship and love we share will never be forgot.
I, Sarah Swanger, will to my mom and dad this plaque for being so supportive in everything I do. You're great parents, and thanks for always looking out for me. I love you both.
I, Lashana Sparrow, will to my mom and grandma a picture of clocks and watches for all the times you guys watch time go by as I decided to come home late.
I, Leslie Wilk, will to my brother Robbie, your very own copy of the best movie ever made, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I know how much you enjoyed watching it with me when you were younger. Whenever you watch it, you can think of me. Oh, may I borrow your copy? Mine's a little worn out. Most of all, I want to thank you for being the best brother and friend.
I, Megan Wiles, will to my mother a best friend necklace showing the entire world that you are my true best friend. Thanks, Mom.
I, Julie Yingling, will to Mr. Warple a book of Connect the Dots, so that you can play Connect the Dots, since I won't let you play Connect the Dots with my freckles. And thanks for being such a good friend. I'll miss you.
I, Billy Caudill, will to my mother one red rose Rose for every year school grades 1 through 12. Without her help, I would have made it thus far. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
I, Jessica Cannon, will to Mr. Booth more sacred holy purple pins for future studies and comm classes.
I, Stephanie Stokes, with a Leslie Bowl in the mug that will add to the many more experiences to the ones we've already had, along with a dozen yellow roses for your friendship that means everything to me. Thank you for always being here. Will to my grandparents, Ronald and Audrey Williams, the Best Grandparents Award for everything you two have done for me. You are both my role models, and I love you both with all my heart. Thanks for everything.
As president of the senior class of 1998, I challenge the junior class, the class of 1999, to uphold the high standards of Brunswick High School. To always do your best at all times, and you will learn many valuable lessons. We, as the class of 1998, have learned many valuable lessons through our achievements and disappointments. By overcoming our disappointments, we became stronger, and by receiving praise for our achievements, we were rewarded for our excellence. I challenge the junior class to strive for excellence in all aspects of student life. It will be your senior year. Become involved. Also, enjoy your senior year. For some, it will fly by, and you'll be on this very stage next year wondering where time has gone. Nothing will ever become real until it's experienced, and you will experience it. I challenge you to follow your dreams. Hitch your start in the wagon. Believe in yourself because you can make a difference. You are the class of 1999. You are the future. We are the future. Robert?
We, the class of 1999, enthusiastically accept the challenge from you, the class of 1998. We are committed to carrying on the traditions and high standards you have set for Brunswick High School. We want to extend to each of you our congratulations for all of your achievements and wish you the very best for your future and success in all that you do. We, the class of 1999, will never forget you, and forever shall you remain in our hearts.
Hello, my name is Kelly Horn. I'm not supposed to be up here. But, I was told I couldn't will something to my parents, but I want to because I love them very much. I will to my mother and my father, a pair of angels to watch over them, in appreciation of all times they were my angels and watched over me.